Age film, Welcome to the Dollhouse. There's very strong language from the start and throughout.
Tonight's Extreme Cinema installment is a painfully brilliant depiction of the ghastly torments of junior high school life, of which one respected American critic said that if you can sit through this film without drawing up a mental hit list of the kids who made your 11th year a torment, then you are a better or a luckier person than I. Welcome to the Dollhouse was a grand jury prize winner at that mecca of independent movie making, the Solondz Film Festival, boasting a unique blend of humour and horror that would infect later works like Happiness by writer-director Todd Solondz, who promptly earned himself the title the Crown Prince of dysfunctional screen families. The story of how Welcome to the Dollhouse came to be made is as blackly comic as the film itself. Although it's often referred to as Solondz's feature debut, he'd actually been round the block a few years earlier on a film called Fear, Anxiety and Depression, which he had written for propaganda pictures and whose release upset him so much that he gave up movie making and went off to teach English as a foreign language. Some years later, a close friend offered to help raise independent financing for Welcome to the Dollhouse, which Solondz says he accepted partly in order to redeem himself from the horror of that first feature experience, and partly because he really liked the script, which is more than can be said for the parents of some of the potential child actors in the piece who thought the script was sick and depressing, something Solondz took as a compliment because that's exactly what he thought of the world he was portraying. Solondz was much more upset by the parents who thought the script was delightful and interesting, and in desperation he and his casting director took to the malls of New Jersey, handing out audition flyers to, quote, 11-year-old girls who showed signs of misery and self-loathing and 13-year-old boys who looked like they could beat me up. And somehow in the middle of all this they stumbled upon Heather Matarazzo, one of the genuine screen discoveries of the 90s, who picked up an Independent Spirit Award for Best Debut Performance. As for the film, Solondz is keen to point out that it is not, as commonly described, a coming-of-age movie, because as he says, I don't believe anyone can come of age in the 7th grade. It's a comedy, he explains, because that's the only way I know how to deal with excruciating torment, and I find something both funny and poignant in the struggle to endure humiliation.